Hello, Homespot friends, craving calm in a tiny space. Today we dive into container gardening with Japanese-style stones, moss, water, and graceful foliage shaping serenity. I'll reveal design moves that expand small balconies and windowsills through balance, texture, and negative space. Stay with me as we unlock Zen cues you can adapt immediately for a soothing, living retreat at home. In a footprint no larger than a doormat, we'll arrange stone, moss, and one hero plant. This pocket Tsubo-Niwa becomes a calm punctuation mark in your day. Its presence invites slower breathing, a softened gaze, and a sense that even tiny spaces can hold serenity. We'll choose a simple container with depth, nestle a textured rock, then tuck moss to blur the edges. A single evergreen or fern provides year-round structure. Leave negative space like a little clearing, so the composition feels airy, intentional, and open to quiet contemplation. When your view is modest, borrow grandeur from beyond. By framing a distant tree, roofline, or sliver of sky with planters and a slim screen, the eye stitches outside and inside together. The container garden becomes a window that extends space without moving a single brick. We'll angle pots to create a natural vignette, letting leaves brush the frame while lines stay simple. Choose subdued colors that don't shout. The rhythm is gentle, foreground foliage, a pause, then the borrowed backdrop. The result feels cinematic, like a landscape painting that breathes. A shallow tray, a layer of fine gravel, and a few expressive stones become an ocean in miniature. Raked ripples suggest currents around islands, turning your table into a contemplative shoreline. It's a meditative arrangement that brings the hush of a dry garden indoors. We'll place stones with care, one dominant, one supporting, one to surprise. The empty sand is not empty at all. It's where your mind can rest. Refresh the surface with a quick rake whenever life feels busy, and watch calm return in the soft, meandering lines. A small Yukimi lantern, low and wide, becomes the heart of your display. Its umbrella cap catches light and shadows, reflecting gently in a nearby water bowl. Even without snow, the form suggests winter's quiet clarity, offering a tranquil anchor among textured leaves and stones. We'll nest the lantern among containers at varying heights, avoiding clutter so its silhouette reads clearly. A pale gravel saucer beneath brightens the scene at dusk. The combination feels ceremonial yet cozy, like a soft glow beside a window on a still, contemplative evening. Komorebi is the dance of sunlight through leaves. In a narrow space, we'll invite that dance by layering delicate foliage and slatted screens. As light shifts, shadows ripple across pots and paving, turning ordinary hours into small theater moments where nature performs quietly, beautifully, and freely. We'll position planters to catch morning or late afternoon beams, letting ferns and grasses paint moving patterns. Designs stay restrained so the show belongs to light and leaf. Over time, you'll learn your garden's choreography, anticipating favorite minutes when brightness kisses green in perfect balance. A slender bamboo fence, or takegaki, gives your containers a soft horizon. The texture reads handmade, the tone naturally warm. Against this backdrop, foliage shapes pop, creating tidy depth without stealing attention. The fence also edits visual noise, letting your plants become the main conversation. We'll keep the line modest and the ties simple. Place taller pots near the fence, stepping down toward the viewer for layered dimension. The effect is like a gallery wall, curated, calm, and respectful of negative space, so each leaf, stone, and vessel has room to breathe. Reed blinds, or Sudare, drape your setting with a breathable veil. They filter glare, soften outlines, and add vertical rhythm that flatters narrow balconies. The subtle movement in a breeze brings life to still mornings, turning harsh light into honeyed tones your containers adore. We'll hang the blinds so planters peek through, silhouettes gently revealed rather than announced. Textures become the storytellers: rough reed, smooth ceramic, feathery fern. The atmosphere shifts from exposed to intimate, like stepping behind a screen where the world quiets and your garden voice grows confident. Suggest a roji path by stepping stones between planters. Even 2 or 3 flat Tobi-Ishi create a journey for the eyes, guiding viewers through your vignette. The implied movement makes small spaces feel larger, as if a secret turn lies just beyond the next container. We'll vary stone shapes slightly and avoid straight lines. Plants lean into the path without blocking it, inviting a careful, mindful step. The arrangement turns standing still into wandering, a visual walk that encourages slower looking, deeper breathing, and a playful sense of discovery. Borrow the spirit of a tea garden by crafting a short approach. A lantern, a guiding stone, and a restrained palette prepare the mind for calm. The route may only span a few steps, yet it transforms your threshold into an experience of arrival and elegant anticipation. We'll frame a modest seat or nook as the destination. Containers become landmarks, one to greet, one to slow, one to settle. The journey ends where conversation can begin or where silence feels full. In tiny spaces, ceremony thrives in thoughtful sequencing and gentle intention. Celebrate patina and imperfection with a moss vignette. A weathered board, a lichen-kissed stone, and a soft green carpet tell stories of time. The composition invites you to notice cracks, stains, and edges softened by seasons, transforming age into beauty and smallness into meaning. We'll keep colors muted and textures rich, choosing containers that feel humble rather than shiny. Moss blurs transitions, making each element belong naturally. This is quiet design, less about show, more about presence. Stand close, breathe slowly, and let subtle details reveal themselves like whispered secrets. Float greenery overhead with Kokedama, the moss-wrapped spheres that turn plants into gentle pendants. Suspended at varied heights, they create a light canopy that frees floor space and adds vertical delight. The effect is whimsical yet calm, like tiny planets orbiting within your personal Zen universe. We'll select compact species with graceful foliage, keeping the number focused so shapes read clearly. A simple beam or bracket becomes their stage. When a breeze nudges them, their movement feels alive but unhurried, an aerial garden that greets you with hushed, uplifting energy every time you pass. Give the spotlight to a compact Japanese maple in a generous pot. Its silhouette, seasonal color, and delicate leaves deliver drama without noise. This single hero sets the tone for everything around it, turning your small garden into a stage where one performer steals hearts. We'll choose a container that complements the trunk and gives roots room, then underplant quietly so attention stays on form. Through spring flush, summer lace, and autumn fire, the tree narrates the seasons. In winter, its branching draws elegant lines against sky, lantern, or screen. Shape living sculpture by training a pine or boxwood into cloud-like paths. Niwaki-in-a-Tub brings the discipline of pruning into a portable, compact statement. The result is architectural yet organic, a conversation between controlled structure and the tree's inherent grace. We'll place the container where its silhouette can be appreciated from several angles. Understated companions, ground covers, gravel, a single stone, support without competing. Over time, gentle shaping becomes a mindful ritual. Each clip refines balance, honoring both the plant's character and the calm geometry you're cultivating. A ribbon of pale gravel meanders between containers, suggesting a stream that never wets your shoes. Strategic stone boulders create eddies and banks, while tufted grasses lean like waterside reeds. The mind fills in movement, and your tiny garden gains a tranquil sense of flow. We'll keep the course narrow so plants remain the stars. A shallow depression or edging lip hints at depth. Occasional leaf fall becomes natural debris, making the scene feel lived in. It's an invitation to trace the current with your eyes and drift into gentle daydreams. Let a simple bamboo spout arc toward a stone basin. Even a subtle trickle reads as life and refreshment, echoing mountain springs. The pairing feels honest: water, wood, and stone in quiet conversation. In a small space, this dialogue becomes a daily soundtrack of clarity. We'll balance heights so the spout's line feels graceful, not forced. Surround with shade-tolerant plants for a cool microclimate. Reflections in the basin add depth, doubling leaves and sky. The scene remains modest, yet profoundly centering, an everyday ritual that rinses away hurry. Curate a single evocative stone on a slim shelf beside plants. Suiseki invites imagination. Mountains in miniature, valleys etched by time, a coastline held in your palm. The stone partners with greenery to tell a spacious story within inches, expanding your garden without adding clutter. We'll light gently from the side to reveal relief and shadows. Leaves act like clouds and trees around the stone landscape. Change nothing often. The stillness is part of the appeal. This is the art of noticing, seeing whole worlds in the grain of a weathered surface. Build a living screen by clustering clumping bamboo in sturdy containers. The vertical lines feel elegant and calm, rustling with a soft, friendly voice in the breeze. In tight quarters, this green wall edits your view, granting privacy while keeping the atmosphere airy and light. We'll stagger heights and pot sizes for rhythm, leaving breathing room so culms can sway. Underplant lightly with shade-tolerant accents to soften bases. The screen becomes a boundary that doesn't feel like one, porous, alive, and perfectly suited to moments of morning tea or quiet reading. Channel Ikebana's spirit by composing one branch, one bloom, and space as the third element. In a shallow planter, the arrangement reads seasonal and sculptural. The lesson is restraint. A few lines, a deliberate angle, a pause that lets the viewer complete the picture. We'll rotate materials with the months, a twig in winter, blossoms in spring, grasses in summer. The planter becomes your stage for fleeting beauty. Nothing is permanent, so every glance matters. This gentle practice keeps the garden fresh, poetic, and deeply connected to the present moment. Dedicate a narrow shelf to the turning year. Arrange for small scenes that rotate with the seasons, a budded branch, a lush moss bowl, fiery leaves, and a quiet stone. Your tiny garden becomes a calendar you can touch, celebrating change with affectionate, attentive ritual. We'll prepare simple trays so transitions are easy. Each season speaks in one clear voice, leaving space around it like a frame. Over time, the shelf collects memories, moments you marked with a leaf, a seed pod, a scented twig, reminding you that beauty is both brief and continual. Thanks for watching, Homespot friends. We explored Japanese-style container ideas that turn small areas into calm, living art. Remember, focus on balance, texture, and negative space to let every plant breathe. If this inspired you, please like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite idea or question. Your support helps this channel grow and keeps new inspirations coming. Thank you.